Before beginning assessment, skin should be dry and lotion-free. Avoid taking measurements immediately after exercise. All measurements should be taken on the right side of the body, and all sites should be marked and identified before measuring. The first site is the chest with a diagonal fold 1/2 the distance between the axillary line and the nipple for men, or 1/3 of the axillary line and the nipple for women. The second site is the tricep, which is a vertical fold on the posterior midline of the upper arm with the arm held freely to the side of the body. The third site is the subscapular, which is a diagonal fold at a 45-degree angle, 1 to 2 centimeters below the inferior angle of the scapula. To find this, have the person put their arm behind their back with the thumb facing up. The fourth site is the mid-axillary, which is a vertical fold on the mid-axillary line at the level of the xiphoid process of the sternum. Fifth is the superiliac, which is a diagonal fold in line with the natural angle of the iliac crest, taken in the anterior axillary line immediately superior to the iliac crest. The sixth site is the abdominal, which is a vertical fold 2 centimeters to the right side of the umbilicus. The final site is the thigh, which is a vertical fold on the anterior midline of the thigh. When taking skinfold measurements, firmly grasp the skinfold between the thumb and index finger with your left hand 1 centimeter above the site to be measured. Keep the fold elevated and pinched throughout the measurement. Hold the caliper in your right hand with the dial facing up. Next, place the jaws of the caliper perpendicular to the fold 1 centimeter below the fingers and release all pressure from the scissor grip. Record measurements to the nearest ½ millimeter within 1 to 2 seconds after releasing the scissor grip. 2 measurements should be taken from each site. Therefore, measurements should be taken in rotational order to allow for skin to regain normal thickness. Measurements should be within 1 to 2 millimeters of each other. If not, retest for a third trial, then calculate the average for each skinfold site. Using client's measurements and validated skinfold equations, percentage body fat can be estimated. The first step in calculating body fat percentage is calculating body density using these two formulas for men and women. Simply plug in your client's sum of skinfolds that you obtained along with the client's age. Once you have calculated body density, you can now calculate body fat percentage using the Brozak or Siri equation. Plug in the value you calculated for body density, and this will give you body fat percentage.